that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Play action. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Jackson. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Harris running straight ahead, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Allen, the man in motion right. On 3rd down, Jackson. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On second down, here's Henry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
84 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
7-7, our score after one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Milton Williams
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll try and throw for it here. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Jackson on first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They go play action with Jackson.
That's complete outright to the tight end, Tremble. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tommy Tremble.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Let's go.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion.
Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
He gets this one to Davis Price. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Hey, little.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again, eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first ring was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Play action. It's Jackson. That is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll try the right side with Harris. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Jackson's throw complete to Rotten.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson.
That caught by Tremble. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Here's Jackson.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This is caught at the 20. And the 20 is going to be a 20-yard gain. 20 yards. 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 Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a give, running left is Harris. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spill an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Play action. Now Jackson. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Packers pick it up. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper
from 6 yards out. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Logan Hall, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Henry again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
50 years. Steal. Check steal.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Henry up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running from the gun with Henry. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead. And they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Jackson.
And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Jackson to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing, Jackson.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And the Jags are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Jackson.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One final shot they'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jaguars, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they go down to defeat here in the open.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger.